In life, as in football, you won't go far unless you know where the goalposts are. This is a quote from Arnold H. Glasgow. He was a famous businessman. Basically, this quote means if you don't know what you're aiming at, you're probably not going to get it. Welcome to another episode of Monday Motivation with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to follow up to the video I put out a month ago titled People with Goals Succeed Because They Know Where They Are Going. On this episode, we're going to talk about why you should have a singular goal and not a bunch of other goals that displace your energy so that you can advance towards the life that you want. All right, now why should you have only one goal? Okay, you should have only one goal because of two words: limited time. Okay, we all have limited time, but unlimited demands are placed on this time. Okay, this creates a problem because we don't end up accomplishing what we want because there's so many things fighting for us. All right, your friend wants to go play basketball, girlfriend wants you to come over so you can eat, boyfriend wants you to go do this, family members want you to come over. Like, so many things are coming after our time, and it's hard to be able, okay, what should I do? When you have a singular goal, and let's say your goal is to lose weight, all right? You're like, you gotta choose between losing weight or I want to save money for this thing, all right? You're like, okay, instead of being like, I'm gonna save money and focus on saving money and losing weight, use the money you were gonna save and focus on losing that weight so that you can move forward with, okay? Having a singular goal is important. If you can combine everything all into one, you'll get more done in less time, all right? This is why it's good to do it, because you're just placing energy. I'll go into this in a little bit. But I want to tell you a quick little story. And y'all, we probably all done this at some point in our lives. It's the whole magnifying glass, sidewalk, and leaf scenario. I can remember a time, as I'm sure you can, where you were hanging out with your friends. I was hanging out with my brother, and I think his friend, and we were on the sidewalk. It was a hot summer day or something like that. And we're frying this leaf with the magnifying glass. Stay with me, I'm gonna put it together. We're frying this leaf on this magnifying glass. It's pretty cool if you think about it. We're using the sun's rays to create enough fire to burn this leaf where there's smoke coming from the leaf. I'm sure you've done this before. Now, this is powerful, all right? Because having one goal allows you to focus all of your energies in one spot. Okay, the same thing with the magnifying glass and the leaf. That's how powerful it is to do, just focus on one thing and go at it. Okay, this is what Andrew Carnegie said, the renowned steel magnate, one of the richest men in U.S. history. He said, and this is the prime condition for success, the great secret. Focus your energy, thought, he said, concentrate your energy, thought, and capital exclusively on the business in which you are engaged. Having begun in one line, resolve to fight it out on that one line, adopt every improvement, lead in it, have the best machinery, and know the most about it, all right? That quote is deep. Basically saying pick one course, become the best at it, okay? This guy knows these. Let's learn people who know what they're talking about. All right, this leads to my next question. What are you really good at? What's a skill that's useful to other people that you're extremely good at, one of the best in the world at? I'll tell you a secret. I know some of y'all are out there trying to find your purpose. Your purpose has something to do with something that you would strive to be the best in the world at, okay? I'll give you a prime example. Somebody I look up to is Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player. And I was reading this article about him, and it said that his prime goal in life, okay, the singular purpose I'm talking about, is become the best footballer in the world. He gets up in the morning, spends all his time, energy, thought, capital on becoming the best soccer player in the world. Okay, if you look this guy up, he's one of the best soccer players in the world. All right, let's learn from people that live in the life they want and want to get better, all right? Now, I have another story. I went to basketball camp with a guy named Dansby Swanson. He's the starting shortstop for the Atlanta Braves right now. I remember being at basketball camp with him. And we were playing. He's really good at basketball. A lot of people don't know that. I remember he had his head shaved. He doesn't have the hair he has now. But I remember playing with him. This guy was really serious about what he wanted to do. I was reading this article, and it said that he only had one career path that he wanted in his life: to become a baseball player. That's it. He had one goal, and that he was like, I'm forsaking all of it. I just want to become a baseball player. That was it. I was like, well, it's pretty cool. And look, he's a baseball player right now. Like, he's living what he wants to do. Because one reason why, because he knew what he wanted. He knew exactly what he wanted. Okay. Now, this is important for us, and now we're on the topic of sports. Think about it. When you're watching football or basketball, it's football season right now. Have you ever watched a football game where they kick 2 field goals at one time? You ever seen a basketball game where they shoot 2 basketballs at one time, or a hockey game where they shoot 2 pucks at the same time? Hope you guys see what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that you got to focus on one thing at a time. You got to focus on one goal at a time, okay? The temptation is great to be like, okay, I'm going to have a whole bunch of goals and focus all these at one time. No, I mean, it's just not going to work, all right? Like, we got to have one target that you're focused on, all right? You can't, and it's important to have a target because you can't hit a target that does not exist. And if you have multiple targets, you're gonna waste your energy, all right? And this topic is not new, it's just being explained a different way. It's just, this is singleness of purpose. This is all I want. I'm willing to put everything into it. Now ask yourself on this Monday, what's that one goal you're working toward that you're willing to put everything into? And then once that's realized, you can go to the next goal, okay? There's so much evidence of this one thing at a time rule. On my first video a month ago, I said you can't get on 2 planes at one time. You gotta get on 1 plane at one time. You can't be with more than one person. You can't be with more than one person at a time, but you can't really do anything like really in depth with more than one person at a time. If you get what I'm saying, like playing tennis or other sports or whatever. But sports are a good metaphor for life, all right? They teach us a lot as I sit here on this football field. But remember, you won't go far in life unless you know where the goalposts are, okay? You gotta know what you're aiming for, okay? In closing, what's the big goal that you have in your life on this Monday, okay? You're gonna be going to work all this week. Use that time while you're at work to focus on that goal that you want, all right? And here's another quote that can help you. The focus is from, it's just a famous quote. He who chases 2 cats catches none, all right? Focus your energy on one place. And once you realize that, go to the next level, all right? Now, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my respective channels. And as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situation, but successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. Pick one goal, fight it out, get that goal, then go to the next one. Okay, bye.